If you have watched Gold Rush on the Discovery Channel, the name Rick Ness does not sound new to you. He is one of the series' primary cast members, having appeared since Season 3. The cast earns a substantial compensation per episode, and you're probably curious about Rick Ness's net worth in 2024. So how rich is Rick Ness? From daring gold mining exploits to industrial highs and lows, join us on this intriguing journey into the wealth and adventures of the man himself, Rick Ness. Rick Ness, a major protagonist in the Gold Rush saga, is more than just a miner. He's a tenacious explorer with a desire to pursue dreams beneath the Earth's surface. Rick, known for his unyielding determination, rose to prominence after taking over as mine supervisor. His journey has been a roller coaster of triumphs, losses, and golden moments. Beyond the gold-laden landscapes, Rick Ness emerges as a man worth investigating, both for his mining prowess and the irrepressible spirit that drives his pursuit of riches. Rick joined the cast of Gold Rush in Season 3 and instantly became a fan favorite due to his hard work and dedication. In addition to his compensation from the show, Rick has worked as a gold mine operator. He previously had a successful singing career and has pursued business projects and investments, all of which have contributed to his financial success. Rick Ness, who was born in Michigan on March 5, 1981, had a diverse background before earning a name for himself in gold mining. Growing up, he learned the ropes by working for his father's construction company, where he gained valuable mechanical skills. Rick intended to pursue a football career after high school, but a head injury changed his plans. He then traveled to Milwaukee to explore the music scene. Rick joined the 357 string band as a bassist and toured the world, exhibiting his musical abilities. During this time, he met Parker Schnabel, which would have a significant impact on his future in gold mining. Rick's early life and career highlights his versatility as he moved from construction to music and then gold mine. His different experiences provided him with talents that proved useful in his subsequent endeavors. The sudden transition from football to music not only demonstrated his perseverance, but also resulted in a fateful meeting with Parker Schnabel, which altered the course of his professional career. So, what contributed to his prominence? Rick Ness's adventure on Gold Rush began in Season 3, when he started as an operator on the rock truck and excavator. Parker Schnabel was impressed by his hard work ethic and commitment to the task, and he promoted him to foreman. Rick, as foreman, was responsible for overseeing the Indian River operation. His leadership abilities and broad understanding of the gold mining sector were clear, gaining him respect from both his peers and the show's audience. Despite his triumphs, Rick suffered a setback in his Gold Rush career when he made a costly mistake that resulted in a $50,000 income loss for Parker. However, Rick's drive to make atonement shined through. In Season 9, he made a brave decision to start his own mining crew. This choice constituted a watershed moment for Rick, putting him on track to break show records. With his freshly created staff, he enjoyed extraordinary success, exceeding expectations, and even setting a new record for the most gold mined by a mine leader in his first year. Rick Ness's climb to notoriety demonstrates his tenacity, determination, and flexibility in the face of challenges. The voyage demonstrates not just his professional development in the mining business, but also his ability to learn from mistakes and turn them into opportunities for success. Rick Ness has made an unmistakable impact on Gold Rush, not only as a good miner, but also as a leader capable of navigating the unpredictable world of gold mining. His narrative serves as an inspiration, demonstrating that even in the harsh environment of the mining sector, perseverance and a willingness to take risks may lead to extraordinary results. Rick Ness's career demonstrates the importance of embracing change and grabbing unexpected possibilities, which ultimately contributed to his success in the gold mining sector. Now let's look at the rise of Rick Ness's mining crew. Rick Ness's foray into gold mining was a watershed moment in his life. When he made the courageous decision to start his own mining company, he handpicked a team of talented miners who shared his unshakable desire to strike gold. Their voyage was not easy. They endured several challenges and failures, but their combined commitment remained unwavering. Rick's leadership abilities were evident as he guided his group through the hurdles of mining operations. His knowledge not only guided them, but also contributed to significant gold production, quickly establishing them as a force to be reckoned with in the mining industry. The rewards of their labor were not overlooked. The mining world and viewers of the popular show Gold Rush began to acknowledge Rick and his crew's outstanding accomplishments. This newfound success not only solidified Rick's position in the gold mining sector, but also opened the door to intriguing future prospects and collaborations. The emergence of Rick Ness's mining crew demonstrates endurance and determination in the unpredictable world of gold mining. The challenges described in Gold Rush demonstrate the tenacity required to traverse this difficult industry successfully. Rick's presence on the show and the rise of his mining crew have cemented his status as a notable figure, eliciting respect from viewers anxious for the next chapter in his adventure. Rick and his crew continue to make their mark, and the future appears hopeful. The suspense among fans is intense, eager to see what happens next for Rick Ness and his loyal miners. The story of Rick's ascension in the gold mining business is more than just finding gold. It is a story of overcoming hurdles, resilience, and the enduring spirit that defines mining success. Let's have a look at his net worth and earnings breakdown. Rick Ness, a well-known figure in the Gold Rush series, has made a sizable fortune from his participation in the reality TV show and his gold mining ventures. His net worth, estimated at $3 million as of 2023, is the product of a variety of revenue streams, the majority of which stem from his involvement on Gold Rush. Rick Ness's revenues from the reality TV show have been a significant boost to his financial success. Rick, a prominent part of the cast, reportedly earns $25,000 per episode. This big figure emphasizes his importance to the show and the value he provides to the viewers. Rick's hard work, devotion, and gold mining experience most certainly helped him negotiate such a profitable agreement. Rick Ness's path to financial success is uncommon, given his previous job as a singer before moving into gold mining. This change demonstrates his adaptability and determination to explore new fields. The show Gold Rush gave him a platform to demonstrate his abilities, and it looks to have paid off handsomely. In addition to his television revenues, Rick Ness is involved in gold mining operations, which adds another source of money. Gold mining can be a profitable business, and Rick's knowledge of the industry helps him succeed on the show as well as in his other businesses. His estimated net worth is based on a combination of his television earnings and mining operations. It's worth noting that while the published figures provide a look into Rick Ness's financial landscape, the real breakdown of his profits may include additional factors such as endorsements, business collaborations, or investments. Nonetheless, Rick Ness's journey from musician to significant person in the gold mining sector, as depicted in Gold Rush, shows the various paths someone might take to reach financial success. Rick Ness, well known for his role in Gold Rush, not only makes a living from the show, but also runs a profitable gold mining venture. This entrepreneurial venture draws on his significant industry knowledge, allowing him to apply his expertise. Managing his own mining crew has proven useful in increasing profits and diversifying his financial portfolio. Rick's net worth is roughly 60% derived from his income on Gold Rush. The show has been a substantial contributor to his entire financial situation. Aside from television, Rick's gold mining businesses make a substantial contribution, accounting for around 40% of his wealth. This diversification strategy has strengthened his economic position, providing a solid platform for long-term prosperity. The television landscape has likely influenced Rick's financial trajectory. His involvement in Gold Rush not only gives a stable income, but also allows him to demonstrate his mining prowess. This visibility not only attracts viewers, but it also opens up prospects for partnerships and endorsements, which increase his revenues. On the other hand, Rick's employment as a gold mine operator adds a dynamic element to his wealth portfolio. Managing a mining crew includes negotiating the industry's complexity, which include logistical obstacles and market changes. This hands-on approach not only increases his revenues, but also improves his entrepreneurial abilities, establishing him as a versatile player in the gold market. It's worth noting that Rick's multiple revenue streams constitute a symbiotic relationship, with each complementing the other. His appearance in Gold Rush not only increases the show's popularity, but also draws attention to his mining operations. Conversely, the profitability and exposure of his mining venture increase the popularity of Gold Rush, resulting in a mutually beneficial financial ecology. He has effectively diversified his revenue streams, with Gold Rush accounting for a sizable percentage of his wealth, supplemented by his successful gold mining businesses. This methodical strategy has not only strengthened his financial foundation, but also established him as a prominent figure in both the entertainment and mining industries. What about his personal life and relationships? Rick Ness's relationship with Lise Marie has brought him happiness. The duo has been together since 2020 and recently announced their engagement for October 2022. Rick proposed to Lise Marie on her birthday, creating a beautiful and memorable experience for both of them. While their relationship was not featured in Season 13 of Gold Rush, fans are excited to watch Rick's personal life develop as he continues his mining escapades. Rick Ness and Lise Marie have shared details about their lives together on social media, offering followers an insight into their loving and supportive relationship. Despite the hardships of their various occupations, they have managed to form a strong friendship and lay a solid basis for their future together. As Rick Ness works through his personal troubles, fans may anticipate him to return to Gold Rush and resume his career in gold mining. His personal life and connections will surely influence his future experiences and decisions. What about his early career and music success, you ask? Prior to his gold mining profession, Rick Ness was successful in the music industry. After abandoning his hopes of playing professional football due to a brain injury, Ness joined the 357 String Band as a bassist. The band, noted for their lively and distinct blend of bluegrass and punk music, published 3 albums that displayed Rick's musical abilities and gained a devoted fan base. During their time together, the 357 String Band went on a world tour, performing in a variety of countries and captivating audiences with their exciting live performances. The band's CDs received critical acclaim, and its authentic sound appealed with music enthusiasts across genres. Rick Ness polished his musical abilities and acquired a strong desire to perform during his early career. His experiences in the music industry paved the way for his future undertakings and contributed to his total professional success. Rick Ness's early career in the music industry showcased his artistic abilities and ability to connect with fans through his music. Although he has recently shifted into gold mining, his passion for music is still a defining feature of his life and serves as a testament to his versatility as a professional. We can now take a closer look at Rick Ness's versatility in professional roles. Rick Ness is a gifted guy who has thrived in a variety of professional roles throughout his career. His abilities extend beyond gold mining to songwriting, singing, finance, business development, and sales. This wide range of experiences has helped him succeed in both the entertainment industry and economic operations. Rick Ness has proved his lyrical originality and ability to produce meaningful lyrics. His gift for storytelling through music is evident in his work, and it has earned him respect in the music industry. In addition to songwriting, Rick Ness is noted for his powerful singing voice. His fascinating performances have struck a chord with audiences all across the world, allowing him to connect with them on a more personal level. Aside from his musical accomplishments, Rick Ness has demonstrated expertise in finance, business development, and sales. His ability to grasp financial methods and find profitable company prospects has contributed significantly to his success as an entrepreneur. Rick's knowledge in these areas has allowed him to confidently navigate the commercial world and attain financial security. Rick Ness, best known for his gold mining escapades featured on Gold Rush, sees an exciting future in the sparkling realm of precious metals. His plans go beyond the small screen, as he aims to expand mining activities and venture into new territory. Rick is set to take his gold mining operations to the next level, thanks to his abundance of knowledge and a successful run on the popular TV show. His goal is clear: to uncover unexplored deposits and increase gold production. Rick's unwavering pursuit of success drives him to always push the envelope and explore new chances in the ever-changing gold mining sector. Rick's interest in gold mining stems from the pleasure of discovering buried gems. His dedication to the sector extends beyond everyday operations, and he willingly accepts the challenge of exploring unexplored territory. In doing so, he hopes to strengthen his remarkable track record and establish himself as a strong force in the gold mining industry. However, Rick Ness is not a one-dimensional personality. Along with his commitment to gold mine, he may continue to balance his 2 hobbies by venturing into the realm of music. Rick, a gifted musician, may pursue opportunities to create new songs or collaborate with other musicians. This versatility demonstrates Rick's ability to smoothly manage both the entertainment sector and business ventures, integrating his pursuits with his interests and skills. As Rick Ness plans his route in the gold mining industry, his future holds not only the glitter of precious metals, but also the melodic notes of music. His ambition, Work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit position him for long-term success in gold mining and beyond. Rick is determined to make his mark in a variety of industries, whether by extending his mining operations, exploring new regions, or pursuing his passion for music. If you enjoyed diving into Rick's financial journey, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more exclusive insights, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest deep dives into the lives of your favorite Gold Rush stars. Until next time, stay gold.
Rick has been able to pay off his royalties for the year to Troy and is starting to feel better about this year's haul. Despite beginning his season 2 weeks later than everyone else, he is proud to say that he and his team have been moving along very well and have been working at full capacity. They have their hopper feeder in place and working through their pay dirt steadily. His goal of 1,000 gold ounces for the season is more urgent than ever now that he has a clear path ahead of him with no debts hanging over his head. The failure of last year cannot be repeated, as he failed to meet his goal and barely broke even. Rick plans to put some gold in the safe as the gold prices have shot way up.
This is great. I mean, 206 ounces, man, that's awesome. If we just keep going deeper, and that's just going to get better.
That's the next challenge, right?
Yeah.
He needs to turn things around this year or find a new career after past failures. Rick commiserates with his other crew members, saying that the past year felt like they were moving dirt around for fun rather than mining for gold. The past 4 weeks have been spent making their way through the cheap cut, where the gold is all found on the highest layer of dirt, practically sparkling in the sun. As they reflect on their mistakes and their work this season, they identify their biggest problem for this year. Their newest recruit, Mark, informs them that they are almost out of pay dirt from the cheap cut. This means that they have no pay to feed the wash plant, Rocky, and no gold to collect. Even the new guy knows that with only a day's worth of cheap cut pay left, they are going to have to look for new ground to sluice. An experienced gold miner, Rick knew that this was a problem that would come up sooner rather than later. So, Rick has been looking for a new area to mine. This pressing need for more pay dirt has fed the drive to explore the area and find new ground to mine. This urgency and success in the cheap cut has renewed Rick's passion for gold mining. He believes that his many years of experience have given him an edge and skill for this kind of gold and pay dirt prospecting. As Rick stands surveying the land, he points out piles of dirt that he feels could have the best gold content they've ever encountered. He points out a corner in the area that he has high hopes for, noting how all the dirt is piled up together. But why does he feel that way? Well, 20,000 years ago, on Lower Duncan Creek, a glacier once pushed up a mound of rock and dirt, known as a moraine, to the edge of the cheap cut. Rick believes that this blockage has trapped gold all up against it over the centuries. All gold that is washed down from the motherlode. If his theory is right, he has stumbled across a buildup of gold that has been growing for ages. Rick gathers the dirt and rock from where he believes the glacier created the moraine and puts it in his panning bowl. His belief is that this could be the best gold they found all year, and with the price of gold only increasing, he would make some of the largest profit margins in recent memory. He carefully pans the dirt in the nearby water, and he determines that he needs to see at least 15 to 20 distinct colors in the pan to make the area a viable location. Extending the cut is a decision that could make or break his career at this point.
You pull that big rock out of there?
I did, 2 of them, building Stonehenge here.
Where you start hitting those big boulders like that, like you're in the right spot.
The Ness crew at Duncan Creek is busy extending the cheap cut, trying to determine whether Rick's hunch is correct. Mark keeps adding to a stockpile of pay dirt that is meant to keep the wash plant running. They cannot afford to shut down. However, a problem arises when they lose water pressure over at the wash plant. This is extremely frustrating as it feels as though the team is being delayed and set back every single day, unable to catch up. The leak in the water pump is quickly spotted and tells them they have to shut down operations for the day until it is patched. All of this downtime is a huge red flag, so they decide against fixing the leak and instead replacing the water pump entirely. Carl brings in the backup, and they hurry to install it with the help of a crane. The replacement won't start up, causing their hopes to come crashing down. Rick Ness needs to calculate whether his decision to extend the cheap cut will pay off. Before getting to the numbers, Rick makes small talk and eases the tension in the room. Part of being a leader is tending to one's subordinates, and that's something Rick doesn't forget. Finally, they get down to business, and Rick pulls out the scale. To reach their gold weight, Rick would need an ounce of gold per 100 yards from this extension of the cheap cut. They have run over 7,000 yards, and Rick needs at least 70 ounces from this venture. The gold is carefully poured onto the scale, and it measures well over 70 ounces, reaching 82.37 ounces. This is a fantastic showing, especially because gold prices are up at a massive $1,750 an ounce. This means that Rick has mined $144,000 worth of gold from the Cheap Cut extension. His hunch, combined with his knowledge of the history and geography of Alaska, has paid off in a big way. This is Rick's biggest haul of the season. Everyone is left amazed, as they have never seen such a good cleanup with their own eyes before. Rick reflects on how they never came anywhere close to this last year. It seems that his theory about the moraine was proven correct, and he found an amazing cache of gold.
At this point, it's only numbers like that we need. They kind of got to keep going up, so.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot more of it out here, right, on this property, so.
A few more hauls like this, and their season will go very smoothly. It also eases concerns that their late start in the season would irrevocably destroy their chances of meeting their gold ounce goal. It's barely September, and the weather has turned colder, covering the land in snow and slowing down operations for the Ness crew. This is a warning that the end of the season is around the corner, despite everyone believing they should still be experiencing autumn weather. Rick is upset, as he believes his wash plant, Rocky, should still be running at this time in the season. However, after helping him bring in his biggest gold ounce haul in the season only a week ago, his wash plant, Rocky, has shut down unexpectedly. The weather will not allow for water to run through the machine without freezing and disrupting the equipment. This didn't stop the team, but the more they tried to push the wash plant, the slower it would go. The longer and longer lengths of time it takes to use the wash plant end up costing them more time and money than just shutting it off. Rick comes to the hard decision that Rocky is done for the year, and now all efforts have to be focused on their second wash plant, Monster Red. While Rick understands that striking out on his own is risky, he thought the rewards would be worth it. A lot of people doubted he would be able to survive on his own like that, but so far, Rick has been able to prove them wrong. However, now with one wash plant down and the weather getting colder by the day, he is starting to have doubts. This is only his third season on his own after leaving the Klondike and finding the big gold in the mountains. Rick has invested a $250,000 deposit to purchase his claims, but the end of the mining season is creeping up, and he still needs 550 ounces to reach his target of 2,000 ounces of gold. Over the walkie-talkies, Rick gets a message asking him to check out a situation the crew is having with water. Rick races down to a massive pond of water where his worker is meant to be smoothing out the area. He tells him that they are going to need to get a pump to remove the water and give them access to the pay dirt below. After digging for over 2 months, the Ness crew are 170 feet down in the Raleigh Valley.
We finally got our hopper feeder in, and I paid off Troy his royalties for the year, so that feels really good.
This valley is completely filled with water, making it impossible for their equipment to traverse. The high-grade pay in the Raleigh Valley is something that the entire Ness crew is relying on to save this season and career. The 6 feet of water is a huge obstacle that will take time and money to remove. The pump is working, but the valley has only flooded out again, even with the work put into clearing it, setting them back even further than before. Rick's pump is only 6 inches and is no match against the estimated 6,000 gallons of groundwater currently flooding the valley. The water is leaking into the cut every moment. They realize that their plan is ineffectual and that the water pump doesn't work correctly either. Rick remembers that the Taylors have a 10-inch water pump sitting somewhere in their own equipment stash, and the only issue Rick can recall it having is that it has not been used for a couple of years. Their next step is to plumb up the hoses and place the equipment into position. Rick is worried since he knows they don't have much time left, and they need to get to the pay dirt as quickly as possible. The only thing standing in the way is the aider. Chris, a member of the Ness crew, explains that now that they have the 10-inch water pump, they will hopefully get this water cleared and the land dried out soon. Rick managed to drill the hose into place and tells the crew to fire it up. To everyone's relief, the pump turns on. Powered by a giant 465 horsepower dozer engine, the pump is said to be able to empty an Olympic swimming pool in just 70 minutes. This is around 660,000 gallons of water in over an hour. Rick points out how they can see the water being sucked out from feet away, and the hose spits out gallons of water in moments. This is a huge improvement to the wimpy 6-inch water pump that only made the flooding worse. Rick believes that when they arrive in the morning, the valley will be ready to be sluiced and the dirt relocated. The ability to shift their attention from the water and back to the gold is a good sign that they are making progress with this season's gold ounce goal.
Oh, I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's the first one of the year.
You seem a little giddy.
I am. Well, All right, I can't talk anymore. I gotta go
do
look.
this. Let's make it rain, boys.
The next day, Rick greets his crew in the break room, in higher spirits than before. They have lost 2 days fighting the flooding in the Raleigh Valley, all while trying to avoid letting the recent cold weather from freezing them out of the rest of the season. Shutting down operations would be disastrous at this time. It is crucial that the Raleigh Valley delivers them the gold they need. Rick is still reflecting on where things went wrong, and he regrets that the first water pump did not work, as it would have saved them a lot of time that was wasted in bringing in the second pump and having to install it. They are grateful to have found the second pump, but now Rick reveals that it came with a price tag. Rick spoke to Troy, and according to him, he did not mind lending the water pump as long as Rick was willing to purchase it outright. With no other choice left to him, Rick had to pay $40,000 for the 10-inch water pump. This sets them back even more, as they now have to calculate the amount of gold they need to pay back the expense of the second water pump. Nobody is too upset about this news, as they needed the pump desperately, and they would not have been able to find another in time to dry out the Raleigh Valley. Rick pulls out a water bottle filled with gold and says that he believes by the weight of it that they have made quite a bit of money, and that their hard work and purchase of the pump will pay out. Then he takes out another water bottle filled with gold that he says is worth $100,000. The scale is set up, and they start pouring in the gold. To hit the 2,000 gold ounce weight goal for this season, they will need to mine a whopping 550 ounces of gold before they pack up for the year. The scale slowly fills up with gold, and the final weight comes out to 106.9 ounces of gold. Rick then adds the 106 plus 100 gold in the other bottle to a total of 206,000 gold ounces mined. When calculated, this would give the gold a total of $370,000 combined. After this count, Rick only needs 300 ounces of gold to reach his ultimate season goal. If the Ness crew is able to protect Monster Red and keep it running even in this foul weather,
No secret, Rick spent a lot of time and money chasing after big nuggets last year on a hunch. I hope this isn't last year all over again. I don't need that.
they may be able to save the season after all. This is a huge accomplishment, given that they were delayed for days. Rick is sure that if they just keep mining deeper into the Raleigh Valley, they will soon reach their goal with even more gold to spare. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed Rick Ness's biggest gold hauls and his comeback into the gold mining industry. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part was. If you want to keep up to date with the latest Gold Rush content, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn notifications on so you never miss an update.